Hello, everyone. My name is Ziyan Xue, a student in University of Sydney, QBUS6860. Now, today I'm going to talk about the final report, which is focused on the data visualization, is on the Formula One industry. So let's get started. There are 6 contents for this report. The first one is about the background of the F1 industry and the big data innovation. And the second one is the define the business problem. And the third one is the data processing and my personal analysis based on the visualization types. And the fourth part is the result. And the fifth part is the insight of the business in the future. And the sixth part is elimination of this report. So for the first part, I want to give you some detailed background about the F1 industry and the big data in reality. With the rapid development of technical in the digital application, statistic learning and data visualization based on the big data can become effective means to solve current business problem and improve business development, which we need to consider in the F1 industry. The F1 started from the 1950s in Europe. As develops, there are large numbers of excellent drivers and constructors. However, it is not just a single driver on car. There is a massive team behind that makes them happen. F1 is a super dangerous sport, especially there have lots of fans in Europe area. And in this report, I will give you some the perspective visualization plots to analyze the insight of the F1 business prospect. So I point the core problem is that how should data visualization response to F1 get success going forward? And for this report, I have been assigned with 2 types of visualization plot. The first one is a violin plot, and the second one is a scatter plot. Now, let's get started with the data processing and analysis. The first step is data overview, and the second part is the data selecting, and then we do the data visualization, which is the most important part in this report. And the final, we can get some analysis results from this data. I made some survival, the violin plots, and the scout plots, which can be seen here. Okay, let's go back. So I point that the driver's age is a key variable for the F1 industry. So I illustrate some plots based on the driver's age as a X and Y axis. In short, recording driver's age and performance plot, the peak professional age of the most drivers is 20 to 30 years old, which we can see this in the violin plot. And their performance is obviously better than another groups. And many champions also appear in this age group. And as we can conclude, in one of the earlier to occur somewhere between 20 and 35 ops, a theory easily to demonstrate with results from any major competition, especially in the F1 industry. And another key index is the accent. The bigger difference from the previous guess is that the higher the score, the greater of the probability is an accent. It can be said that the championship is competed in the life and dies. In addition, year 1975 is exceptional when numbers of accidents were happening in this year. So we can see in this plot, it is a driver's age and the correlation between the point of the race. In this plot, we can see if the plots are darker, which means there are more lots of points for their driver. And another result is that related to the racing culture and the country's economy. I can understand the dominance of the champion winner teams in those years in placing their superior high efficient cars always in the Europe. So we can see in this nationality and the point. Yeah, we can see there are so many darker plots for this plot. So especially in the Germany, the UK, the Switzerland also are concentrated in the Europe area. And the reason is that the place of the original Formula One industry, it is great for their advanced automotive technology, such as the tire, high-tech energy, and the perfect energies, and so on. So for the future development, so I can see the F1 industry should store all the virtual data and frequently shift to the computer system. This step helps us the statistic method to manage drivers and constructor record and forecasting what potential ability that they can explore. Young drivers should take the more responsibility for developing. Throughout my personal result, age is a key factor for F1 drivers. Discover more young racers who have a very good impact on the industry. They can attract more fans, accumulate their class scale, and create more commercial value, and attract more commercial response, which is very important for the F1 industry. But there are some still the limitations in this report because just due to virtualization types and insufficient numbers of modeling, more personal analysis cannot be used to their maximum advantage. While this report can make some insight that may be useful in the developing, but some technical aspect cannot be considered of my report. So I think F1 industry have a huge potential development in the future. Thank you. So that's all I want to share with you. Thank you.